Welcome back to another edition of Candlepin for Kids 2010. We're here with the 15 to 18 age group in the championship series. This is it. I'm your host, Steve Reno.
I'm your co-host, Dan Schubaggoth here.
We'll be calling the shots today. We'll try to get them right. And we have a lot of things to talk over as the show goes along. We'll explain the prizes and what we have for our bowlers today. But let's meet to the bowlers, shall we, Dan? Here we go. Let's hear it for the bowlers. Our third seed team, representing the Woburn Boudreau in Woburn, Mass, and the Timber Lanes in Abington, Massachusetts. Say hello to Nicole Chelman and Jon Nichols. They'll be rolling against the second-seeded team, representing the Leo's Super Bowl in Amesbury, Mass, and the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, Mass. Please welcome Danielle Mansur and Billy Bloom. The winners of our semifinal match will take on our top seeds for the championship, representing the Woburn Boulodrome in Woburn, Mass, and the Pilgrim Lanes in Haverhill, Mass. Please welcome Katie Panniello and Jonathan Boudreau. Here we go, guys. All our bowls will have a seat. Our ladies will take their position on the lanes. And we have Danielle Mansur throwing out the first ball whenever she's ready.
And we really do have Nicole Chelman this time.
Yes, we do, Dan.
I called her about 3 hours ago.
We mistake Nicole Lavoie for Nicole Chelman. Two fine bowlers.
3 of the bowlers out of the 4 people in this match I watched participate yesterday in the state scholarship championships. In fact, the Bloom-Nichols match is a rematch of the competition. Nichols will be trying to get some revenge.
I heard there was some great bowling going on yesterday.
Awesome bowling.
That was at the Lanes and Games in Cambridge, Mass. Do you know who won, Dan?
I do. Would you like to know?
I would love to know.
And Billy Bloom, with some monstrous games in the 4th and 5th, I believe it was, sort of ran away with things in the end with a decent 600 game. And for the women, it was actually Kylie Josefiak who pulled it off in the last half. Very close match. She came from behind against, it was very close. Few pins separating her and Danielle Mansur. And I want to say it was Katie something. I apologize to the last girl's name. I don't remember.
So there was some great bowling going on.
It was exciting the whole time, yeah. In fact, Jon Nichols had to come down to his last ball to try to take second place, and he needed 2 pins, and played the 4 horsemen on the outsides, gave everybody a little intake of breath as they thought they might slip by, but he made them all.
Well, after 2 frames completed, Nicole Chelman with a pair of 7s is at 14, and Danielle Mansur with a 9 and then an 8. She's at 17. This is a 1-string match. 1 string for the ladies, 1 string for their partner, the boys. For a 2-string total, determining who will move on to the championship match.
Couple makeable spares here.
Nicole Chelman is a record holder on our show for the highest score ever rolled.
Wow.
I'd say Danny wants to take a shot at that record. Great ball plus great wood is a great shot.
You remember what it was?
I believe it's a 264 by Nicole Chelman and Stephen Reno.
Nice.
I think I know that young man.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Danielle Mansur, though, taking the early lead over Nicole, looking 5-pin lead plus a fill. Should be mentioned, we have a new scorekeeper today, and the early returns are that he's doing a good job so far.
We haven't had to yell at him yet. That's a plus.
The crowd hasn't been on his case. Yeah, we
Danielle with a nice 8 count on that spare. She's at 35 through 3, 22 for Chelman.
I'm just waiting for a re-rack for Chelman because it's set up with only 1 pin for her. That would have been an easy strike, just 1 pin. Gonna make her earn it.
Nicole throws a lot of power on her ball, Dan.
Yeah.
Nice try by Danielle.
Sometimes, though, like Jonathan.
Looks good. She's got it. There's a spare. First spare for Nicole Chelman.
I was starting to say sometimes like the Jonathan Boudreaux of the world show you that you don't need the speed. It helps by far, but
accuracy is the most important.
And then speed second.
But if you can put a little speed on it,
it does help.
It does help a little bit. It gives you that extra pin to fall sometimes.
Well, nice first ball.
Great ball by both our ladies. Same spare leave again for Chelman. Let's see if she can convert it for a second time. Mansur all over her single pin. She's at 55 and a bonus ball at the half.
Ooh, she got it.
Is it going to come back? Just like Boudreau did last week. Jonathan Boudreau, the same thing.
I thought she had it on the way by. A ball couldn't have missed. Sometimes when you miss it by such a tiny amount, that's when that pin rolls back and takes it. I don't know what it is about that, but you see that a lot.
Chelman with a 49 and a bonus ball. She'll be looking for 3 consecutive marks. We got a bunch of candy bars to give away and Reese's peanut butter cups and all that good stuff to go with the other prizes we have.
Oh, right through.
Billy Bloom all over his object. And Jon Nichols from the Timberlanes in Abington, Massachusetts. Just missing that 4 horseman. Billy Bloom with a 9 in his first box here. And the same for Jon Nichols.
And the ladies had some nice ass there. 49 in a ball, 55 in a ball.
Both John and Billy, this is it for them. They're in their senior year at high school. They'll be graduating. They'll be moving on to bigger and better things. Probably college, who knows?
I believe Billy's going to a college in Massachusetts.
Billy just missing the single pin. Billy Bloom owns the high triple for qualifying for our show. In all the years that we've done our show, the kids qualify by rolling a 3-string, bowling a 3-string event, and Billy has the highest triple ever rolled. I think it's a 434 or yeah, somewhere up there. Without getting out the record books, it's a good guess, Dan.
There's a very high. We actually have it online. It's on cb4k.com. It's the only record I've got up there. I gotta get that updated someday.
Well, a spare lead for Jon Nichols. Billy Bloom, I don't know if the wood's going to help him or not.
That's a beautiful try.
Great try. Nice smooth ball by Nichols.
Yep.
Wow, he almost got robbed. I thought we were going to have to call the cops. he almost got robbed on that one.
He had a good reach out on that one and good follow through on that particular ball.
It was a very smooth ball. You didn't even hear it hit the lane, Stan.
9.
Billy's at 28 through 3. Great pinning. A couple of 9s and a 10. Jon Nichols.
I can read every number up there.
Putting a 5 on that spear. He's at 32. Corey Gendro, excellent handwriting skills.
I know. We may have to stop him from competing in the future. Just have him do scoreboard.
Well, if you haven't seen Corey bowl, that guy throws the ball about 100 miles an hour, and he's very accurate. He was with us in, I believe, at one of the events.
10-10.
Yeah. May have been in East Boston. You can see that online on YouTube. Both boys with 10s. It's 42 to 38. They're in their 5th and final frame. There's a hammer ball. I could see that all the way down.
Glad you did, Steve, but for the folks that missed it, here's another look.
Great ball by Jon Nichols. Big strike.
No love for Bloom over there. He's throwing a good ball. Just
as you said earlier, Billy Bloom is the state champion this year for everybody. That's for everybody in the state of Massachusetts. He's the #1 bowler. He won a scholarship yesterday. All right, guys, we're going to take a little break here. We're at the halfway point of the semifinal match. We're going to go to break, and we're going to come back with the second half of this string in just a moment, so don't go away.